Hey guys, Sschool Days may be here. Welcome to my anime reviews. Basically, every week I will review an anime that I've watched in detail, and I will give you a link to watch it online because of copyright and stuff. These are my premises on anime that I have watched, so if there's an anime that you have watched and I have not reviewed it yet, comment it down below. Maybe I'll review it, depends on what it is. If it's One Piece, Bleach, Naruto, or Fairy Tail, will not be reviewing them because there's way too far in the story, so I have no point in catching up. You've probably noticed that I'm not very enthusiastic today. That's because I'm reviewing an anime that I'm not happy about reviewing. Basically, since it's February, and it's the month of love, this month has been themed reviews, and this week, this review is for Valentine's Day. Welcome to hell. This week is School Days. Now, before this review starts, I'll tell you right now, if you've never watched this anime, do not. Just because it is painful. Do not watch this anime. Not because I think it's bad, it's because it's painful. Here's someone who's watched it. This isn't an exaggeration. This is what he did when I showed him this anime.
Makoto! Why? Why? I know sex is tempting and everything, but why? Like, it's just every girl, but why? Ooh, Coco. Damn it! Why?
If you want to watch this review because you're thinking about watching School Days, don't. Give up. It's painful. Stop. If you're watching this to see my reaction, you're a dick. The only reason I'm reviewing this anime is so you can know that this anime is painful, and so I can ruin your Valentine's Day. Because fuck you. Okay, let's get to it. Like usual, I'll only be explaining the most main points of this anime, like the characters, story, settings, relationships, voice actors, animations, music, and the genre. First is the genre like usual. This anime has drama, harem, mostly drama scenes in this anime. Now you must be wondering why this anime is painful with those genres, especially because there is relationship love in this anime. Don't worry, we'll get to that. Now for the setting. This anime is based usually at the main character's school and at his house, sometimes at street stores, but not many other places. Now for the characters. There are 3 main characters, and there will be multiple spoilers because you need to know and I don't give a shit. Let's go. First is Makoto Ito. He was a nice kid, had a large crush on a girl named Kotonoha. Eventually, he has someone help him get her and wants to do sexual things with her. But she becomes reluctant, which makes him change and become an asshat and start dating her best friend while he's dating her. Eventually, neither of them can satisfy his sexual urges, so he goes around fucking every single girl in his school. Eventually, he decides to stay dating the first girl, but finds out he impregnated the best friend. Good job, buddy. Eventually, he is murdered by the first girl's best friend due to her being tired of him, being cruel to her, and she loved him, but he always went around fucking everyone else. While dying, Makoto starts to realize all the bad things he has done, and wishes he could fix everything, but knows he can't, cause he's dead. Next is Kotonoha Katsuda. She is the first girl Makoto starts dating. She likes Makoto a lot, but wouldn't let him do sexual stuff with her. Eventually, she found out Makoto was cheating on her with her best friend, and something inside her kinda snapped. Makoto kept avoiding her, and when it came to the point where no one would talk to Makoto due to his cruelness, she decided to talk to him and said that she would do anything for him. She basically became a doll that Makoto could toy with. Eventually, she kills her best friend for killing Makoto, so she could check if she was really pregnant with Makoto's child. In which she wasn't. Ooh, revelations! In which she proceeded to take in Makoto's decapitated head on a boat while cradling it in her arms, while saying that they'd be together forever. Told you this show's fucked up. And lastly is Sekai Sayonji. She's the best friend of Kotonoha who dated Makoto with knowledge that he was dating her because she helped him date her, although she liked him. Girls are so indecisive nowadays, huh? They start doing it like every day, and eventually that couldn't sustain Makoto's sexual urges, so he starts fucking everyone. In an attempt to make him stay with her, she told Makoto she was pregnant, which then Makoto then proceeded to avoid her as much as she could. Eventually, Sekai becomes tired of Makoto's cruelty, so she kills him. After killing him, she realized what she's done and ran. She was called out by Kotonoha, which then they had a conversation about who loved Makoto and who Makoto loved the most. Eventually, Kotonoha showed Sakai Makoto's decapitated head, then asked if she was really pregnant, then proceeded to check if she was by cutting open her stomach, killing her, and showing how she wasn't pregnant at all. Whew. That was fucked up. On to the next section. Now for the story. By all my spoilers, you must have the gist of it. Basically, Makoto, as a nice guy, started to have strong sexual urges, which changed him into a dick that just wanted to fuck. Kind of illustrates itself, if you know what I mean. Now, animations. They weren't good. They were too basic and kinda ugly, to say the least. Not the best. Now, voice actors. The voice actors weren't bad. They were actually pretty good, and they fit every character. And they were memorable, which, in this case, is not a good thing for me. Now for the music. It was painful because it wasn't bad. It fit every scene, which made me feel pain. Oh god, did it make me feel pain. Music was and wasn't bad, depending on how you look at it. The opening theme and the ending theme weren't that good. The ending theme was only good in the last episode with the extreme emotion. Yeah. And now the rating part of these reviews is a rating I'll split up into 5 different categories: voice acting, animation, story, the characters, and the overall enjoyability. Voice acting, 20 out of 20. I hate to say it, but the voice actors fit every character they played, and they did a good job at playing who they did. Animations, 0 out of 20. They were bad. That's all there is to it. I can't say any good about the animations. Story, 20 out of 20. This story was fucked up and painful, but that's why it was good. It may have been fucked up, but it made me feel an emotion other than sadness, and it didn't make me excited. It made me feel true terror that sex can change a person and have strong sexual urges, and having that can kill you. Literally. Like, what the Characters, 5 out of 20. These characters were good, but it felt too forced when it came to their emotions, except for really serious emotions, and it was painful. Enjoyability is 0 out of 20. This anime wasn't enjoyable at all. It was the most painful anime I've ever watched, and I never want to watch it again. I can't even watch the last episode properly anymore. Anytime I do, I basically barf my brains out. It's become a thing in my circle of friends that whenever we play a punishment game and I lose, I have to rewatch the last episode of Sschool Days. Now, I have a clip of what happened last time I watched Sschool Days. Note, this was the 4th time me watching it. Just remember that. The first time was the first time me watching it. The second time was for a punishment game. The third time was for a review, for this review. And the 4th time was for the punishment game. This time was for the last punishment game. Here's the clip.
He's probably curled up in a corner now. Horace, come out of the washroom. He's throwing up, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Where's the light switch? Where's the light?
Damn it, don't get already.
Good. Where's the light switch? Oh my goodness. Horace, are you okay? Are you okay, Horace?
What are you doing?
Horace?
Do you see his head?
What?
Do you see his head?
Oh god, he threw up in the toilet.
Punishment game successful.
Janoy, nice punishment.
That's probably gonna turn for me and you now.
Mine.
I mean, here's me you.
We're gonna play Mario Kart.
I fucking hate you all. All in all, I still feel pain from that day. Overall score, 45 out of 100, 45%. Lower than Toradora, that's surprising, and an F grade for this anime. I hope you didn't enjoy the video, because I didn't. In the description there should be a link to watch it free online if you want to kill your inner soul. Thank you guys for watching. Scott Pilmer, baby, out.